Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I'm Renee Summerhour. Let's get started with our top stories this morning, sponsored by Carnegie Heights. Police say a woman was killed in a hit-and-run crash in the western Las Vegas Valley. A convenience store manager found the woman's body Saturday morning near Rampart Boulevard and Fort Apache Road.
When responding patrol officers arrived, she had significant injuries that caused the officers concern. At that point, the fatal investigators from our traffic unit, along with Homicide, responded to determine what caused the injuries. At this point, we have determined that the victim was struck in the roadway on Charleston, directly west of Fort Apache.
A suspect was arrested later in the day and is being held without bail. Nearly a year after being shot and critically wounded at the end of a protest, one of Las Vegas's finest is back home. Review-Journal's Jen Ah has more. Hello, Jen.
Yes, Renee. Officer Shay Michelonis was shot during the tail end of last year's Black Lives Matter protest. He's reportedly paralyzed from the neck down, requires 24-hour care, and breathes with a ventilator. However, his medical condition has since stabilized and he can speak. Michelonis officially returning to his home after a long stay at rehab. The Clark County Sheriff speaking on his family's behalf.
All I can say is prayers will help, and hopefully he has a better recovery than he's currently having.
We do want to clarify the shooter was not participating in the protest prior to the shooting. Michelonis' uncle telling us off camera his family is very appreciative of the support from the Vegas community. Renee?
Boy Scouts always promise to do their best, and this weekend they did their best by making senior citizens smile. Take a look at this. Dozens of boys and girls ages 5 to 11 painted happy pictures on the outside of apartment windows at the Poets Walk Memory Care Community Center in Henderson. The Cub Scouts were rewarded by seeing the smiles of residents' faces, and they got some lemonade and snacks too. And it's time to play ball. The Bolden Little League got its 2021 season underway at Doolittle Park on the historic west side on Saturday. Clark County Sheriff Joe Lombardo threw out the first pitch for the league, which is run with the help of officers at the Metro Police Bolden Area Command. Saturday also marked the debut of new scoreboards at Doolittle Field. They were funded by a $10,000 donation by the Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity to the Mayor's Fund for Las Vegas Life. Let's take a look now at our local weather forecast, sponsored by 1 Hour Air. No matter the season, no matter the reason, 1 Hour Air is here for you. Happy Monday, everyone. It will be a beautiful start to your work week. Sunny skies with a high of near 87 degrees. Partly cloudy skies with a low of 60 degrees. Now, for the rest of your week, we have a fire weather warning Tuesday through Wednesday. Winds expected to be near 28 miles per hour. Still, sunny skies, daytime highs in the low 70s to high 80s. Lows for your evenings to the upper 50s. Get a reminder every time we update 7 at 7 on YouTube. Just hit the subscribe button down below. In your health news, Wynn Resort says its employees have a choice, either get the shot or get a swab. Wynn CEO Matt Maddox told workers that the company is encouraging them to get vaccinated against COVID-19. Those who do not get the vaccine will be tested for the coronavirus on a weekly basis. Wynn says about 4,000 of its employees have already been vaccinated. That's nearly 60% of those who have been called back to work. The new policy goes into effect April 25th. In your lifestyle news, brought to you by Get Healthy Clark County, Ramadan begins at sundown this evening, and local Muslims say this year's observance will be closer to normal. Last year, the COVID-19 pandemic kept people from gathering together, but some of the traditional practices are set to return this year.
Last year, when the virus first happened, this mosque, as well as mosques globally, did not have the communal prayers or their dinners. So this had an impact on all of us. So this year, things are not quite the same, but they are significantly different. We are having prayers in the evening, and so it is our hope that this will be the real renewal.
Sports brought to you by Scenic Brewing Company. We're out today at Western High School in Las Vegas, where the Raiders, 3 Square, and MGM Resorts International have all partnered together to donate to over 400 families in need. At the event, Bill Hornbuckle also mentioned that Allegiant Stadium could come to full capacity for the 2021 Raiders season.
I know this fall we're going to have a full stadium for the Raiders. And so, huge part of the community, huge part of our future is sports and the whole idea of it. And so, doing our part to make sure we can fill these venues is, we'll do everything we can.
Mark Bedane commented that he's hopeful that Raider Nation can also finally see the stadium that they have built in Las Vegas.
As soon as we're given the go-ahead, our plan is to hopefully open the place up and pack it and bring people to town and have it be the economic stimulus that everybody thought it was going to be.
Sports betting, sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. HIDEKI Matsuyama won the Masters on Sunday, and the result was also a win for Las Vegas sportsbooks. The first Japanese male golfer to win a major closed at 60-1 odds at the Westgate before the tournament started. But there weren't many takers on Matsuyama, who hadn't won a PGA Tour in 4 years. He shot 65 on Saturday to take a 4-stroke lead into the final round and hung on for a one-shot win over Will Zalatoris.
In your business news, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability, you can expect heavy traffic congestion downtown this week for the Las Vegas Market Show. It's the first show of the newly opened expo at World Market Center. The worst of the traffic is expected to be between 7 a.m. and 10 a.m. heading north on Grand Central Parkway between Charleston Boulevard and Symphony Park Avenue. The Las Vegas Market Show is a 5-day furniture, gift, and home decor show, so plan your commute accordingly this week. In your entertainment news, sponsored by DiscoverYourNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada, T-Mobile Arena's calendar for next year is filling up quickly. 2 more musical acts have booked for 2022 concert dates for the arena. First, Kane Brown, a 5-time Academy of Country Music Award winner, will perform at T-Mobile on February 4th. Also, Roger Waters, co-founder of the legendary group Pink Floyd, will bring his This Is Not a Drill tour to the arena on October 1st. Tickets for both shows are on sale now. Well, that's all for today's 7 at 7 a.m. I'm Renee Summerhour. Remember, the Las Vegas Review-Journal brings you 7 at 7 weekdays at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. on LVRJ.com. You can also download our free RJ mobile app to get news alerts sent straight to your phone. And you can find us on Roku, Alexa, and more. We'll hope you'll join us again this evening for 7 at 7 p.m. See you then.
Review-Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.